do, Buster?
Yo, ordinary guy. Thank you for 55 months. Is my mic working? Okay, good, it is. It is. Hi, Symphony. Hi, Steven. I miss you both dearly. Symphony, now that I've heard your voice, I'm gonna read everything in your voice. I don't know if other people do that, like, people I've, like, interacted with. I just, like, read everything in their voice. Sometimes, most of the time. Hey, Bolt. Good to see you. I went through all the picks I have, and then I realized, yo, there are so many. There are so many. There's a bunch that, like, aren't even on, like, my phone. They were on, like, other phones. So I had to, like, comb through the PlayStation Discord to, like, try and find everything. Hey, Self. Good to see you. I'm pretty sure... Oh, and this leads me to this. I'm pretty sure you guys did recreate the photo, but it's on the disposable camera. Guys, there's a bunch of... Albie gave us a disposable camera, and we were just taking photos with it the whole time, so they're all gonna get developed at some point. So... Oh. Before I forget, by the way, because I'm an insane shill. I have the flower one? I don't. Yes. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I spent a lot of money this trip. Oops. It was worth every single penny. Also, that included canceling my train back home, my initial train, so I could spend more time with people. That's a whole thing, though. So if you would like to contribute to the GDQ recovery fund, so I don't, explode. I'm not gonna explode, don't worry. Hi, Amanda. Hey, Jordan. Which is now his Discord. Yeah. I'm the one face you can see. Oh no. Anyways, let's get to photos. Like Fire Kevin Petullo fun. I don't want to talk about it. That's how my trip ended. The last train I took back into Philadelphia was,
Well, if it isn't Mr. Man.
Hey, Ben. Ben, we were talking about you earlier. I know you were sick, like, right before I left. I hope you're feeling better now. Thanks for 46 months, dude. If you're not sick, I will hopefully see you soon. Wait, we're about to hit a golden kappa train? Okay, so this is actually like the most shill I'm ever gonna be. Can someone else gift? I've never had a golden kappa train before. I didn't like, these are like, they're like so rare. I've seen Laura get it like 3 or 4 times ever. I've never gotten one. I've never even been a part of one. Can I gift myself? Does that work? Who did the push-ups? No, I didn't. Thank you for the reminder. Oh my goodness. Amanda, thank you for gifting. And this song started playing. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna actually... Here, you can even do this. Hold on. Okay. Let me try this out. Ugh. That here. I definitely just spelled... I'm so used to spelling Bolden that I just, like, didn't even think twice about that. Okay. Holy shit, Zippy, if you could hear what they're doing. Oh my god. And Ben, thank you for giving us up to spaghetti. Yo, I haven't seen them in some time. Holy, I've never been a part of a... Am I allowed to gift myself? Who's... Yo, Steven doesn't have it. Holy. Alright, Steven, Merry Christmas. Wait, where's the gift badge? Hold on, gift a sub. I can gift to myself, right? Gift to a specific viewer. That's you, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I did it. I've never even been a part of one. Okay. There you go. Dude, Ink! I saw Rosa in Bin's stream earlier. I was saying the same thing. Dude. Like, if I had known you guys, I don't know if you guys actually left early, but if I had known that, like, time was more limited than it was, I would have, like, made an extra effort. It was one of those, I was like, I'll see them again later, after 2 days. Damn. Next time. I see RM with 29 months, by the way. Thank you. Also, hi, Crescent. And hi, Chris. Now watch me whip. Hi, Rosa. I mean to go to Agdq 2027. It's not in Pennsylvania anymore, which, you know, I think most people not named Mr. Man are happy about. Me personally, obviously, I'm devastated. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. That the announcement said Atlanta, everybody cheered. I was straight up like, but yeah. That just means I have to fly again. Also, yeah, I don't blame you guys for leaving early. I know, I can only imagine what, BC to... I forget if you're actually in Vancouver or not. But, like, BC to Pittsburgh, I can only imagine what that costs. With the Atlanta food. I saw Brian Otto posted something that was like, goals for Agdq 2027, and the only thing listed was go to Cookout, and I was like, we can get Cookout in Atlanta, so that's what I'm looking forward to. So I gotta go and take everyone to Cookout now. Which I am looking forward to. I won't. I want to do this, by the way.
Howdy,
Yo,
Damn
Blackheart, thank you
partner.
for the 100 bits. Holy. Oh, wait. Okay, that's good. Also, yeah, this is just 5 hours of Final Fantasy music. They do Atlanta too, right? If you wanna go, I'm like bummed I couldn't bring like more friends while I was in Pittsburgh. I wish. That does remind me, because they slow revealed Atlanta, and so I saw ATLANT, and I said, yo, if Agdq moves to Atlantic City in New Jersey, we were all holding like bags of food we had just gone to eat, and we're trying to rush back for the finale. I was like, if this is Atlantic City, I'm running across the floor. Our 10-hour Traverse Town theme. go. I'll see you in 2 days. Alright, take care, Thank you everyone again, by the way. I've never had a golden Kappa train before. This is, yeah, I don't know. I don't like Atlanta. The one and only time I've been in Atlanta was on the broadening tour, and we almost got jumped. Like, not to scare anyone, but like, that's a serious thing. Which is why I'm like, why would they move this here? Like, it's like infamously like not a good area. And like, considering how the one and only GDQ in Orlando went, I don't know. Maybe the contract ended, they're experimenting, I don't know. Me, again, being in Pennsylvania, like, obviously I'm bummed. Oh well. Gravy drizzle quacking. Hi, J Smart. Just bring gun. Yeah. Alright. We got a lot of photos to scroll through. Which, leads me to, this is pretty good. Oh, here, can I? This was a sign that was, on one of the streets. I thought this was good. No hate anytime. Okay, so this is a photo of Sin and I from 2024. And we recreated this every GDQ. So here's us from this year. This would be a good time to point out, because if you'll note in the other photo, I'm holding the bottle of gin. I did not drink at all this event. I almost did a lot of times, but I did not. I did not. First, probably my first day sober at GDQ, and it ended up being my first entire GDQ sober. Will that happen again?
Probably not.
But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Anything could happen. Oh man. This is Dylan jumping into my arms on day 0. Like, he literally jumped into my arms. Dylan used to wrestle, by the way. I know some of you know that. So, I think he's like kind of used to that. Me, I was not, but hey. Insert funny message here.
Why didn't you jump into my arms?
Hi, Panda. Panda, thank you for the 66 months. Holy shit. Wait, does that mean... Oh no. That means next month everyone's hitting the big 6-7. My caps lock is stuck. Oops. Panda, I'm gonna be so honest. There were so many people in and out this whole event. I like forgot you were there. I think you were only there like 2 days or something. Something else, and perhaps related to this being my first GDQ sober, this is the longest GDQ has ever felt. This was the longest GDQ has ever felt. It was like, what, 8 days, 9 days? It felt like it was a fucking month. Like, it's actually crazy. I look at this photo and I'm like, this photo was not 10 days ago or whatever. This photo was fucking last year. And that's just not true.
Nian.
Yeah. Stella, thank you for 2 months. Holy. Brothers reuniting after a harsh winter. That's right, yeah. First half, that was super long, by 5 seconds. That is true. This is how Kylie put it. Kylie said that she got to Wednesday and thought it was Thursday, but it was actually Wednesday. And then she got to Thursday and it was like, oh fuck, it's Thursday. Like, that's when it felt like... Because, how I've put it, there's the 3 eras of GDQ. There's, oh my god, we have so much time. Oh my god, I'm burnt out. I need to chill for a bit. Oh my god, we have no time left. And so Thursday hit and it was like, oh fuck, we have like no time left. We have the next 2 days and then everyone leaves on Sunday. This made me laugh. This was a sign that was put on Step Mania that reads, "Hello, your cosplay looks wonderful. Please avoid wearing heels while playing Step Mania. It hurts him." This made me laugh. This got me. I miss Dylan the most. No, that's so fair. I miss everyone the most. I miss... Like... Okay. I do mean everyone. I miss everyone the most because, like, that's true. But I miss, Ricky and Davina the extra most because not being from the US, I don't know when I'm ever going to see them again. I've talked to Ricky, like, a bunch. I did not realize until I landed, until, like, I got there, that I hadn't seen Ricky in, like, 3 years. It did not feel like 3 years. And Ricky's gone to the US a couple times now. This is their 4th AGDQ. I don't know when I'll ever see Davina again, because it is so much money for her to come here, because she's from New Zealand. So I think that's why I tried to spend as much time with her as I could. Hi, Noobster. Let's all just go to New Zealand. It's so much money. Like, it's an insane amount of money. It's honestly crazy. Oh, I don't know if Ink and or Rosa are still here. There you go. We sat originally, like, because we were late during the opening ceremony and the whole place was packed. So we sat, like, way, way, way in the back. And so I walked up to get a better photo. Sorry for the loss last weekend. It's okay. Except, I did not wake up to the news of Kevin Petullo being fired today. So maybe it's not okay. You know? Maybe it's not okay. Hi, Lyska. Yo, what's up, Bites? Good to see you, dude. This is the part where I go to bed on a work night. Alright, take care, Ben. Ben, whenever you're around this week, let me know. Also, F Petullo. Fuck you, Petullo. No, it's actually gross. Let me tell you as well, taking the final train home and just having to, on like the shitty service that we had in the train, just like keep scrolling to see like the score updates. The person across from me was watching the game the whole time, so I would just see like their reaction to stuff, and I'm like, oh no. Anyways, I guess we're Bills fans now, I guess. I don't know. I had my year last year, you know? Josh Allen can have his year, I guess. Speaking of Bill, should I just jump straight to the photo of Joester and I? We don't score in the second half. It was so depressing. I'll tell you what wasn't depressing. Speaking of Joester. Joester brought these donuts. And you know, funny with this song on, I had to get the one that looked like the Palpu fruit. You know I had it. And dude, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, no pun intended. I was thinking about this donut for like the next like 4 days. I'm like, damn dude, I wish I had that donut back. I wish I had another. It was really good. It was really good. Okay. Davina brought a bunch of chocolate from New Zealand, so you're gonna see a couple of these throughout all of this, but this was just like a normal milk chocolate. It was really good. I can tell non-American chocolate when I taste it because it's way less sweet. It's a lot more of a subdued chocolate taste, and so I'm more into that. Alright, what do we got? It's from Five Guys. Some of these, if they look like they're framed, super weird, by the way. Also, let me, some of these are videos, and like I've just taken screenshots during the videos as I'm like filming about, so that's what this is. What do we got? Think ought to be framed. There's Ricky, there's Blake, there's TJ, there's Davina, there's Ben, and there's Steven. There you go, that's good. Dude, I love this photo so much. I love this photo so much. This was just a random, like, I like put my arm around Dylan and was like, we're taking this photo. Dude. Dylan's run was so good, by the way. Let me just get that, like, out the way. Dylan's run was so good. Hey, Macy. Good to see you. Speaking of Dylan's run. So this was definitely a video that was taken with, I also just realized that a lot of the photos in the folder I made were duplicated, so if some of them look weird, that's why. There's Joe. There's the Bills hat that I'm slightly blocking. What do we got? There's Steven, there's Deo, there's Yobi. Oh wait, I'm just realizing, they were showing clips of Potty's stream. This was the day before Potty's run. So, there was, Ink and Dylan on the opening day. Ink was the opening run. I think Dylan was like the fourth run. And then the second day was like most of the PlayStation runs. We were talking about here. What are we talking about here? That bird that I hate? If it wasn't 11 p.m., I would have squawked. We'll have to splice it in. The second day, Ricky ran early at like 11 a.m. or something. I just learned of the horse playing the piano. That's right. See, now I remember. Yeah, Ricky's run, Potty's run, and Ben and Zeifel's race were all on the same day. Okay. I had to get Mad Fries. Mad Chicken this year, I'm gonna be real, kinda didn't do it for us. Which I'm bummed, because a lot of people were like, yo, you guys hyped this up. And alright, there's Sajbean and B-Dud. They're playing Chuya. Okay. I don't know how many of you guys saw this, but there was a giant whiteboard. And it just said draw something, so I drew Spyro. It just said draw something, so there I went. I would like to think for a whiteboard drawing that was done in probably less than 10 minutes, I would like to think I did okay. I had fun with it anyway. Harold and Scribbles, thank you. There's them playing more Rack 1. Someone wrote an Okami. That was good. That made me laugh. I love that this photo is like so fucking like painfully zoomed in. I need to screenshot this. I'm gonna make this black and white too. Oh fuck. It's getting weird now. Okay. Someone needs to make that fucking Sin Chug or something. We'll put this in like general or something. Oh, here. I can show this as well. Okay, so we're jumping out of order now. This is Nick and I arm wrestling. Nick arm wrestled like 5 people, and I was the...
Moving the chair.
No sport. I will spoil, this goes on for like 2 minutes. Or 2.5 minutes or something. Oh, this video is exactly 2 minutes in length. Guys, I'm getting a call with a no caller ID. Should I answer? What do you guys think? Oh, they ended. Wow. They don't even fucking want me, dude. Also, not to be the guy, but yeah, from this angle, yo, my arms look huge. I'm gonna get that.
I'm tired.
Dude, neither one of us wanted to give it up.
I got Nick beat Nick.
I gotta say, like to his credit, okay, I'm gonna be so not to fucking hi friends, not to be that guy or anything. I thought it was gonna be no contest, and that is absolutely not true. So big testament, big testament to Nick. I'll be real, I don't think either one of us won because I'm pretty sure we were both sore as fuck after this. A big off you did. Sin doing sin things. Oh my god, dude. This is from the Games Done Quick Instagram. If you look closely, you can see a bunch of friends in the back. You can see a Spingo in the back. By the way, it's important to note, I did not realize this until a few days late, and apparently most people didn't notice until I pointed it out. Dylan's suit is Spyro themed. The purple and gold. I realized that like days after and was like, holy shit, I'm so dumb. Cause like I feel like I've seen him wear this before, so I was just like, oh, he got a suit out, like okay, big ball. But then I realized I was like, holy, like dude, I love Dylan so much. There's Ricky practicing Budokai. Like I said, Budokai, Crash 3, and then Jack 3 were all on one day. Suit looks so good. My man was stunning. This is like, I don't know. This is from Duncan. I just thought the art was like cute. Let's get a photo of it. Hi, Nautical. Spyro if he had money bag swag. That's very true. That's very true. Our room this year was so small. So, like, we were in one of the smaller rooms. It's funny, because this is our third time. It's our first time. It was my first time in one of the smaller rooms, and this was the year we had the most people in one room. There was 5 of us. So, there's TJ and Kylie just chilling. Need to get the suite. No, we do. We 100% do. Oh. Okay, so So, here's some stories for you. So, this was during the Final Fantasy X run. This was the run that the fire alarm got pulled the first time. The false alarm fire alarm got pulled. So this run stopped for like 20 minutes or something and basically derailed the rest of the schedule. You know? So. And then Budokai was right after. So. Which, these are out of order now, but this is them setting up for Budokai. This is Jazz practicing Jack 1. And here's a preview of the practice room. There we go. This run was really good. I need to order this game. I've only really played Budokai 3 before. I do own some of the other ones. But I've only really played 3. Hey, kid. Thank you for the raid. It was massive. Yeah, no, people, have their thoughts. I really like that hotel. Minus, the couple of things that I'm not going to defend. Such as the bathroom doors that don't lock, such as the tinted glass, or what the fuck is it called? Not tinted glass, but the like frosted glass. I'm gonna remember what it's called in like an hour. Derek's hotel shower. Derek's shower was literally just half of a glass door. Where the other half went, I don't know. But that's really funny. I must say. But it's in Pittsburgh. See, I like that's in Pittsburgh because I just take my train. Although, honestly, if Atlanta goes south and they put it back in Pittsburgh for whatever reason, I will definitely just drive with Kylie because it was like a 4-hour drive and the drive was very comfy. And that means I also get there early. Now, getting to Kylie's was, I mean, it's really not bad, to be honest. It's more like getting to the one train station in Philadelphia kind of sucks. The actual train, oh, and I hate traveling from that station anyway. I mean, Atlanta to be a movie. I need it to be a movie. Minus, I don't want, like I said, my one and only time in Atlanta, we almost got jumped, so I don't need that. I have to say, I really don't know why they picked Atlanta. I really don't. Very, very odd choice. Anyways. This was Dale ice skating. Dale just kind of wandered on his own a couple times. So, we bumped into him. I'll be so mad I have to go. Look, I got in 2024. I got in as backup in 2025. I will say I think I'm out of games to submit. I'm just gonna submit the stuff I have been submitting, but I don't think I have anything that I can like comfortably submit that has like a high chance of getting in. Besides FM, I guess, but like I don't know if they even want to take that. And he does that at every event. I remember in 2022, he just like went out skateboarding with waifu and then landed a trick, fell off the, or incorrectly landed a trick, fell off the board, and split his head open and had to go to the hospital. That was something. When the Oogie's Revenge. I got it sitting behind me. We'll get to it eventually. I've looked at this photo a few times. I legit don't remember the context here. I really don't. I have no idea what this is from or for. Let's learn SH1 together. I learned and did some runs of SH2, and then I didn't play for like a year, and then I forgot like everything. And I was like, well, if I want to play the game again, it'll be fun again. So I'm just gonna leave it that way. When the time stops. I see. Yo. Okay. First of all, the sandwich was really good. Really good. But my greatest fear had been realized. The yard stopped selling poutine. Which I had been hyping up for so many people. And then it was not there. Oh, which is very pretty. This is very true. Very true. How was my trip? In the words of my friend Steven here in chat, it was a movie. It really was. And I'm in the middle of explaining the movie. I'm gonna also keep it real. These chips were kind of bad. I'm not really a chip person to begin with, so that's probably it, but the sandwich was really good. They were very salty, I remember. Anyways. Food was very good. I'll make it even worse for you. It should also be noted, and this is just me, like for the record, this is just like my taste palette. Hey Greg. Any flamin' hot chicken is basically all I ate the whole trip. So, this is like chicken, pepper jack, jalapenos. Okay. So this is the streets POV for Potty's Run. This is Marforia, by the way, who I've seen in a bunch of Crash streams before, but I've never met, and I don't think ever even spoken to. I don't think. I could be wrong. I feel bad. I'm gonna feel bad if I'm wrong about that. And then Mohaf, who I've met a few times. Mohaf and Potty both live in Pittsburgh, so Mohaf would just like appear at GDQs. Like they'd literally like go to school, come home from school, and then like take a 20-minute bus ride or something and just appear and hang out for the day. So that's kind of cool. Yo. That's beautiful. Oh, this was during the Miku run this way. This fucking, like, I don't even know what this was supposed to be. Some, like, Hatsune Miku training game? I don't know. Fitness boxing. They'll really put her in anything, won't they? Dude, you still can, like, barely see. I can't even, like, scroll over. There's Jazz. That's pretty good. Freedom fries and Trump curds with gravy. Actually, maybe that's what I needed to do. Okay. Streets POV for Jack 3. I'm gonna be honest, this was probably my favorite run of the whole event. And like, maybe the context there is that, like, even though they've been running for a bunch of years now, like, Bin and Zyphals are still, like, well, not anymore. I feel like in my head they were, like, newer runners for long enough, and I guess now it's been, like, 5-6 years, so I can't really say that, but, like, I think just it being, like, both of their first GDQs, both of their first GDQ runs, both obviously very passionate, and the fact that they were so close friends, and despite all of the things that can go wrong in this run, they finished 15 seconds apart. Like, that was a movie. That was 100% a movie. You know? That felt, like, so poetic. And, like, I've told them both this, like, at least 5 or 6 times. Hi, Miggle. Got my eyes split up right now. I'm seeing double. I've told them both this a bunch of times, but I'm extremely proud of both of them. I feel like, yeah, no, this is, like, for sure my favorite run out of all of them. No disrespect to anyone else's, but, like, I don't know, this was it. There's, like, a lot of people here, but I'm trying to think. I can only see Deo, and I believe that is Fusion on top. Fusion is I believe, a CTR runner. Fusion, I did not know until I met them at this event, and they were like the coolest person. Hi, Rubeetle. Good to see you. There you go. I gotta screenshot this one too, I'm sorry. Put this in general somewhere. There you go. I'm gonna make trading cards out of these or something. Okay. Alright, here we go. Can I even fit this in one screen? This is the Jack group photo. This was Tara's idea to do this from like up above on the stairs. And at first I didn't understand. It felt weird like looking up, but like it was a good idea. This photo came out really good, I think. I'm just gonna go through. Alright, so this is Kong Man, by the way, who I don't think has showed up in any photos yet. I didn't know, obviously they've been in here a bunch. I didn't know what they look like or anything. They were very cool. Yeah, this is my favorite of all the Jack photos for sure. There's Sajbean. I can't believe Sajbean came. I'm gonna be honest. Like, definitely took me by surprise. Can someone fact check this for me? Hey Tims, good to see you. Is this B-Dub? B-Dub I know was there for like 2 days or something. And like, I basically only saw them as they were about to leave. Hey Yopi. That's Bard. That's who I meant to say, not B-Dub, excuse me. I'm thinking of the wrong damn person. Oh. What the fuck? Wow, dude. Oh my god. Okay. I'm thinking of the wrong damn person. I'm crashing out, man. Okay, so this should probably explain, like, I met them as they were leaving. Oh my goodness. I'm scrolling back up. We're scrolling back up. Guys. Love this guy. It's good to see you, Dylan. Hey, Albie. Up my photos. We were saying earlier, whenever you get the disposable stuff developed, I'm very curious. Where are we? Okay. So yeah, Kong Man, Sajbean, Bard, myself, TJ, Nick Estales, Steven, Jazz, Wed, Yopi. Padge is here, which I find very funny because Padge has never played a Jack game ever in their life. But they somehow managed to end up in the photo. I don't know. I think that's funny. I think that's funny. I'm gonna send them Jack or something and be like, hey, play this, I guess. Where are we? Bin, Aslov, Ricky, Kylie, and Zyphus. I think I mentioned it. At least Jack won. Hey, Ortho. Good to see you. What did Padgy do for Jack? They just appeared in the photo. I don't think this is even true, but we'll just say Padge invented the phrase jacking off. Like, you know how every Jack stream was titled Jacking Off for a minute? We'll just say that was them. Alright. Pretty good one. This photo's pretty good. It's Steven and Saj being some other people. What they here was insane. The Jays. Forget which shirt this was. Okay. I have good news and bad news. The bad news is I'm gonna miss Einstein's. I really am. The good news is there's an Einstein's like 20 minutes from my house. You know? So I just have to go by myself, I guess. But man, you know, I said this earlier. Have the burrito. I'll have to go and check. I said this earlier. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna miss Davina a lot. I really am. Oh, we got that XD face. You know, I'm gonna miss her a lot. I'm very, very happy that she got to go to this one. I need to cut ahead. This photo's really good. It's pretty good. There's Ben and TJ. Dude, what was I even doing here? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we gotta talk about this one. I was walking.
Thanks to its flying body symphony for my subject. I dropped my child to come here.
Yo, Scribbles. Thank you for the 13 months. Please do not drop your child to come here. Thank you, Scribbles. Okay, so most of you know this, but some of you do not. Let me first start by saying that I had gone into one of, this is in CVS. I went to one of the fridges to grab something I'll show in a little bit. And I turn around and I'm walking, and Davina starts walking towards me. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she throws up the giant bag of Shackalicious XL gummies. And I start laughing so hard in the middle of this CVS. Most of you know this, but some of you who are like, what's so funny? Shaq is one of Davina's nicknames. It's a whole thing in her stream that she's secretly Shaquille O'Neal. And so she had a bot. And as you can see, she's feeling some way about this. Shaq always comes back. Yeah, it's almost a bigger meme than Haven. Now, Haven brought Davina to GDQ. Shaq has not contributed a dime, so I would say it is the bigger meme. This is what I went to buy in CVS, by the way. Because a bunch of us went to the gym a bunch. And so, I stay on top of things. Also, considering I did this entire GDQ sober, I was just looking for other things to be drinking at the time. Because as you all know, if I'm not consuming at least 2 beverages at any given moment, I'm having the worst day. So someone who has not sipped either one of these things in far too long, I'm gonna drink all of this. Hey Stavros. I had a great time. I really did. Also, I apologize, because there was no hot tub stream. We were planning on it. We were very much planning on it. We went one day, and there was a lot of people, and I should have started. I forget why we didn't, but it was like, oh, we'll, you know, be... Like, we're for sure gonna go back. And so we'll just do it on a different day. I think everyone was just vibing too much. It was like, okay, we'll do this a different day. Kylie and I went a bunch on the days after, but I'll be honest, we were pretty much the only ones. So that's why we didn't do it. It would have just been a stream of like 5 of us, like at most, as opposed to like the 20 people that were here the one day. You know? That's the only reason. That type of streamer already. I mean, kind of for 1, and 2, we did one last year. Sin still has it. I gotta find it. But we did one last year. Anyways, this is the only surviving photo I have, I think, from the hot tub, so. Well, and this. There's TJ, there's Kong Man, there's Yopi. And that's Jazz in there as well. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. So, I have this sitting in here. There you go. This is from... So, they've been doing this thing the past 2 GDQs now. Where it is, they have the artist alley. So, like, a bunch of artists have, like, a shop open up, and they can, like, sell... Some were selling prints, some were selling keychains in this case. I know Steven bought a bunch of stickers. Bunch of stuff. One of the people who had a shop set up was Angel, who, if you've ever used any emote in my stream, it was probably drawn by Angel. She's done all of the, like, normal, like, non-GIF emotes. She's done all but 2. So if you've used any of them, including the Kirby one, she drew it. So I had to buy something just, like, as a wanting to support my friend, number 1. 2, you know, I think the artist alley is, like, a great idea. I would love to, like, see more and more stuff like that. There's a few people I think, like, if they had interest, could, like, do well there, I think, personally. But hey. What a Soprano one? No, that one she drew. Also, there's my badge too, the Donkey Kong badge. Look at this cast. I can't get everyone in frame with this big ass photo. Oh, there you go, there you go. Now, what do you guys think has their attention here? Yeah, this is Dylan, Derek, and Nintendo. And I'm trying to remember who was sitting next to me. That's someone's phone. I forget. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. This one gets me too. What do you guys think they're thinking about? Guys, This pizza was so fucking good. Guys. This pizza was so fucking good. Oh my god. Hi, Robo. It's good to see you. GDQ was amazing this year, yes. Hi, Rue. Hi, Mark. It was so good. It's so good. It's so good. I ate my entire pizza, and then Panda bought one of the bigger ones, and I took a slice of that too. And then we went back like 3 days later or something, and bought a giant one just to split. Hi, Zombie. I mean, I just saw all my friends, but I'm home now, so I guess I'm no longer winning. I was a few days ago, but now I'm home. I mean, you can see. What's Steven thinking about here? You tell me. That's Kongman next to me, by the way. That Birdie hates. That's pretty true. Post-con depression kicked in yet? The GD Blues, as it was called. The GD Blues is hitting less in the sense of like, oh man, I wish I was, like, I'm not like sad. It's just like, I miss all my friends, and also like now I'm home, and it's like, now what? I've worked in 5 hours. No. No. This sucks. Oh. There's a proper photo of my badge, by the way. I forget whose this is. This is so good. This is so good. What the fuck was I thinking, bruh? There's Meatwad. Whose is this? Do any of you guys remember Aqua Teen Crash Force? All the smiling friends. Also, yeah, I just, that's supposed to be Shrek. It's pretty good. I'm trying to remember whose this is. Crash, but with aura. Speaking of Crash, I can't imagine being in a room with all your friends and deciding you want to sit and play fucking Bash. Okay, all joking aside, yeah, they were playing Bash. Reminder, I own 2 copies of Bash. I've never played this game once. Growing up, I like knew it was a game. I didn't know what kind of game it was, and I didn't know anything about it other than it was a Crash game. I think somewhere along the lines, I realized it wasn't even made by Naughty Dog. Then how can you judge? I've heard the horror stories. If the Keep It That Way didn't give it away. Yo, Wade and I were playing a ton of rhythm games here. With the 90K. That is probably Potty's. I don't think this is one that was rented out. This is probably Potty's. Different Crash Game together. You can play CTR with 2 people. I'm trying to think even what song this is. But you know, Wed and I played a bunch. Wed and I played like 6 songs in Pro Face Off. I think I won like 2. It was bad. Like a Nightmare for Lag. Oh, they were terrible. They were so bad. We had to start calibrating in the middle of it. It was bad. Alright. So I don't think he's come up yet. But he's here. And he outed himself, so there's Symphony and I. And I appear to be drinking a Celsius back there. Symphony is also wearing an October Rush shirt, by the way, and the Laura hat. And I'm glad I did. Sometimes you just gotta make it work. You know? Sometimes you just gotta make it work. Drinking some Gary this whole trip? Really? I don't know how true that is. I'll take your word for it. Okay. So, the whiteboard was erased, and then one of the following days, it says, what is your favorite RPG? Okay, what do we got? So we got, like, you know, the typical, okay, some Final Fantasies in there. What do we got? We got Dragon Quest, we got Mario, we got Pokemon, Persona. Yeah, okay. Then there's some, like, weird stuff. There's, like, stuff I've never even heard of. There's stuff like Shining Force that I'm sure some of you probably forgot about. What, fucking Breath of Fire, Suikoden. You know, like, okay, it's Fire Emblem stuff, Clair Obscure, of course. You wanna know? There's something missing. Where's SMT at? Good question. I don't actually think a real SMT game was put down. There's 2 Persona games. Yeah, I don't think there's but there's something else missing. And I'm pretty sure I have a photo of me writing it down. So. Who put Persona 5? This person did. There's something missing. Give you guys a hint. A song from the game is playing right now. Okay, so here's a funny story. So prior to this trip, I had only ever been to an exchange one time. And what's funny about that is it was almost exactly a decade ago. Happen to me, please? I won't. Yeah, it had basically been, like, almost a decade. In fact, the only other time I had been in an exchange prior to this trip here was January 11th, 2016. So this was probably, like, January 7th or 8th, I want to say. Basically, whatever the Wednesday was, I think. It had been a decade, so I was eager to go back. There's, this is Skrittler, by the way. I forget what they changed their name to, because they no longer go by Skrittler. It's M something. With the tweaker?
44, that's me. Get some cold coffee.
MGSC, thank you. Hi, Torb. Thank you for the 44 months. My Ganon smokes crack. There you go. I'm also just now realizing that Skrit is looking at Jack 3. Sin is holding up. This is a Psychonauts 2 like special edition that he bought and is still new. This is Maeve, by the way. She's gonna come up later. She was honestly like someone else I had like barely spoken to, if at all, and she was very nice and very chill. I love Maeve. So we went to 2 different exchanges, and while we were waiting for the Uber after the Hi Darbicity, missed you and her all week. Very true. Figured it remind me a lot of Mike Portnoy. Yeah, I've gotten that a lot. I've gotten that a lot. To the point where I feel like I should just dye my beard blue at a point. I should. And yeah, it does kind of remind me of Blockbuster. Did I miss Blockbuster? Okay, so waiting for the Uber to the second exchange, some tweaker walked up to Skrit, Steven, and myself, and like started just like asking like random shit. They were asking about like everyone's major. They were asking if we had heard of Papua New Guinea. Just like, I don't know. It was crazy. But Ghost GameStops? Ugh. Yo, I was not feeling it. The tweaker just like approached me and I'm like, yo, I'm not fucking doing this. Yes, I've heard of Papua New Guinea. Here's the thing, that he would just like keep repeating the same questions. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this. The cool kids call it the PNG. It's pretty good. And by the way, if you're curious, hi Rijiku. This is what I purchased. So we have a great game, which for some reason I've never owned. I've like almost bought this like a billion times. It was only like $10, so. And then I've wanted to play this game for a long time, but apparently it's like absolute trash. It is legit like Wish.com Ratchet. It's really good. It's also made by Natsume, so like I can't imagine it being like that bad, but fucking Papua New Guinea. I thought they were separated at first. Got him. Hi, not them. Hope you're doing well. Pointed his ass. Yeah, that's what she told me, and that's what Nick Astalis told me. Okay. I love this photo so much. Honestly, a contender for my favorite photo of the entire event. It's TJ, Jazz, Yopi, myself, and Steven. I will definitely stream Rough Trigger, don't worry. I will. I love this photo so much. This is like what I think of when I think of GDQ. I think about just like, this just feels like it like captured a moment. Spoke all week. Honestly, that happens a lot at GDQ. There's just a lot of people and a lot of movement happening. And so like, Sometimes it just happens that way, like different groups going out for food at different time and different people doing different things at different time, and like, you know, some people, like, it just happens. When you're there, like, it's so easy to be like, oh, like, we're gonna do this, 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 and this, but like, once you're there, everything just moves so fast that sometimes it just doesn't happen, you know? Like, Ink and Rosa were in here earlier. They were only there for like 2 days, and I wish I had known that, because I saw Ink's run. It was the opening run of the whole event. And it was like, I'll see them later, you know? And then I didn't know they were leaving after 2 days. Otherwise, I would have made more of an effort to, like, see them. Hey. It's me. I forget why I took this. Or, like, I don't know. There's apparently a white Mercedes behind me. I think that's what that is. We come along. I'm gonna be honest, Torp, it's looking grim. I really want to, but it's looking grim. Oh, okay. Tickets with treadmills? Alright, there's some gym back there. We have more chocolate. This is all chocolate from New Zealand, by the way. It's a peppermint one. This is a berry one. This had, like, bits of, like, strawberry or something in the middle. It's really good. Oh, here's the practice room. This, for those who did not go to one of these, this is what the practice room looks like. And this is only, like, a third of the room. There's probably, like, from here, another, like, bunch of rows behind me, and then there's a whole, like, second half of the room that wasn't being used. That was eventually used for, like, the mystery tournament and stuff like that. Also, yeah. There's Kongman. And Zyphels and Bin and Ricky, and they're playing CTR. In the Shat gummies. Yeah, I showed that photo earlier. There's a place called Yin's Coffee, which I didn't get to try. I, like, only drank 4 cups of coffee the entire trip, and one was the Dunkin', the other 3 were from the waffle place, which I'll show later. That's TJ and I. I forget why I like, randomly took this and put it in the GDQ server. Yins are sad tonight. Sorry to the Texans fans. Look, if the Texans win the Super Bowl, I'd be fine with it. I'd let it go. But with the Steelers out, I'm fucking all in on the Bills. And all out on everyone else besides those two. If the Bears win, I'm taking it personally. If the Rams win, I'm taking it personally. Who the fuck else is in? Fuck the Patriots. Sorry. I know this. This is the big 3 in 2026. Got my Fairlife protein. I've got my sugar-free Red Bull. And we got SM64. Which I've decided I will play. There's Symphony again. Hi, friend. Hi, Gallon. Okay. So, I should point out, literally 5 different people were wearing, at points during this run, during this event, the Hot Topic Sly Cooper shirt. So, Davina and Nick are both wearing it here. Sajbean is wearing it as well. Steven had it, and I want to say Zeke had it as well. Plus, we're not expected. I've met Nick before, so, you know, that's about what I expected. Also looks like you. Yeah, here he kind of does. So anyways, that's Nick and Davina arm wrestling. This is Nick and Ann arm wrestling. There's Nick and Steven. Also, yeah, that's the Prap of the Rapper shirt. Yo. This shirt was... Oh my goodness. Hi, Dino. Thank you for the raid. Holy.
Yo Marath 1 jam.
Yo, and thank you for the 19 months. Holy. Thank you. I hope the rest of Jack went well. Oh, hey, let me open. I'll be tabbing myself up open now. I've also got Kylie's stream open. And Shaco's stream open. What, Insider's live? No, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Playing FF9. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna drop a good luck legend. Okay. About 12 monitors. But it's okay. Oh no. Let my arm move. No, I was saying this earlier. Like, no, not to discredit Nick whatsoever, but I thought it was gonna be easy, and it was not. I'll play the video again if people want. There's Nick and Sajbean. Also, that's Chloe back there, Sajbean's partner, because they also came. Filming. And then, okay.
There
you go.
you go warm up.
This was 2 minutes by
He's moving the chair.
And again, not to discredit Nick at all, but I thought it was going to be easy, and it was not. Neither one of us wanted to give it up. Guys, which Nick do you have your money on? I forget if I already said. Push up. Oh, I gotta do Dylan's too. I have 40. Hey, Dirty Filthy Strawberry. I don't know about that one. They're going somewhere. It's not where I want them to go. This was a excuse. Hey, it's GDQ. We don't need an excuse for that. The excuse is, hey, we woke up.
I got Nick beating Nick.
Keeps you happy in your dead side.
I believe in Nick. Nick, we're gonna
I should also, like, I should also point out, first of all, I won. Second, this was like after 3 days in a row of being in the gym, so I may or may not have been sore. 3, Nick arm wrestled like 4 or 5 other people before, so he was warmed up. I was not. Okay. I still. Okay, I got 40 push-ups to do, so I'm just gonna play this video again.
There you go, warm up.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
He's moving the chair.
Oh wait. Oh. Two legs enter one leg giants.
I'm tired.
I got Nick beating Nick.
It's over for Nick.
It's neck and neck.
It's neck and neck. Oh, Nick's got this.
I believe in Nick. Nick, bringing it back.
Nick brought it back. It's back to Nick and Nick.
Nick, bring it back.
Okay, I came back just in time for the video to end. I've ever seen. I should do that, that would be funny. Hey, Potato. Alright, I'm gonna play it again because I got 20 more to do.
Neck and neck, neck and neck.
There you go, warm up.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
He's moving the chair.
Two legs enter one leg giants.
I'm tired.
Dude, no, once you got to like that
I
point,
got Nick beating Nick.
dude,
It's over for Nick.
It's neck and neck.
once you got to like here, it was so hard to finish.
Oh, Nick's got
I'd get here and
I believe in Nick. Nick, bringing it back.
Nick brought it back. It's back to Nick and Nick.
Nick, bring it back.
dude. This happens. Victory for Atlanta. I mean, I hate it. I'm gonna be blunt about it. Yeah, in my opinion, a terrible idea. I know people complained about the hotel. I don't know. I still think the area is better. I don't think Atlanta makes sense, to be honest. Because again, they had the one in Orlando, and it was such a disaster. You know? If, like... Do you have DreamHack in Atlanta? Is that true? Oh my god. I can't imagine it being... Just because of, like, how bad the Florida one went. And I know Georgia's not as bad, but, like, it's still pretty bad. The, one and only time I personally was in Atlanta, we almost got jumped. So, not looking forward to that. And on a selfish level, obviously I'm bummed that, like, it's not, you know, in my home state anymore. I'm going to have to fly out for it now, which kind of sucks. Also, I see Dill's live? No, wait. I haven't seen Dill stream in so long. I need to go to twitch.tv/ Going. Dill is playing. The stream is just titled "Do Not Watch." Okay, that's kind of a bummer. No one tell him. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll go and it'll be peak. I don't know. It should be noted, even though, like, from GDQ's perspective, Orlando was a disaster. Most people, if they were there, that seemed to have been their favorite one. So, hey. I'm also looking forward to it not being super cold. Although I will say, AGDQ not being super cold is, like, kind of... It's not the same. There was one day, this GDQ, it was 65. And, like, I walked out like this. So, I liked that, but, like, that shit ain't right. It's gotta be cold. There's Symphony Night again. Here's the buffalo fries. Looks that Florida had to be Florida. I'm gonna be real, I, like, can't imagine Georgia being better. And again, now, hear me out on this one. Straight white male. I personally have not had any bad experiences in Florida. And I've been all over Florida. I've been to almost every major city in Florida at least once. Besides, like, Pensacola. I've had no problems in it. Again, straight white male. I don't think I'm the one that Florida needs to be worried about. Or I'm not the one that needs to be worried in Florida. You know? My one and only time in Atlanta almost got jumped. So, and that's me, you know? So, I fear for the safety of others. Again, I really don't understand why. I really don't. Look like you'd be fine in Florida. Maybe that's it. I miss her so much. I would do so much for this pizza right now. Oh my god. Straight white guys don't get a safety pass with the alligators. Florida, man, is real though. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm just talking about me personally, my personal experiences. I've had plenty of great ones in Florida. I've had one single experience in Atlanta, and it was south. Alright, I don't post gyms. Okay, so like, I'm gonna keep it so real. I think gym selfies are like so cringe. Anytime I see someone post one, in my head, I'm like, I think you're here for the wrong reasons. But I don't know. I was feeling a certain way. This was definitely like, I'm just gonna be like extra blunt. Oh my goodness. Hi Kylie. Thank you for the raid. It's good to see you. Hi, how are you? Are you gonna make me say it? I'm white. I did say that's true. Hi, TJ. We're talking about the decision for GDQ to be moved into Atlanta, which me personally not happy. Mostly because now I'm gonna have to fly to both GDQs. Look at my Discord status, everyone. My balls itch. There you go. I'm an hour out of Atlanta. Hi Zeta. You should come if you have the chance. Also, hi Geeg. I'm pretty sure I said that, but I'm gonna say it again because I can do that. Hey Phony. The vibes of this GDQ were off in a few parts, I won't lie, but like, what I've come to realize now is I think the reason why the vibe was off is because 2024 AGDQ and 2025 AGDQ were like pretty similar, and this one was like kind of similar as well, but also like kind of different. There were a lot of things that were not the same, so I think that like that took some getting used to, which is why maybe the vibe was off a little bit. But like, this is for sure one of my favorite GDQs that I've been to. Our room was not it. Speaking of not it, like I said, me personally, I think gym selfies are like kind of cringe. I think like whenever people take them and post them, it's like, I think you're here for the wrong reasons. But I don't know. I was admittedly like kind of, I'm not gonna say mad, because like I don't think I was mad, but I was just like bummed out the one day after the hot tub, so I just went to the gym by myself, like unannounced. I had to go and take care of some personal stuff, so. Anyways. Moving on, yo. They did not have poutine at the yard, but they did have cheese curds at CityWorks, so I at least got a third of it in there. I don't even know what like sauce this was. It was also very good. When women take gym selfies. Now this is true. See, I'm again, straight white male, so no one cares about me. The vibes on Friday. What was Friday? Friday's when like Ann and Nova and Mio left, right? Fuck, I'm trying to think. What else happened on Friday? Oh, that's right. See, I skipped out on that. So. Too much was looking good on my stream. Cheese curds were good. Let me tell you about this. Oh. I mean, look at it. Let me tell you as well. This was so filling. I literally only ate half of it and was like, I can't fucking eat anymore. So I took the other half with me back to the hotel. I ate it for lunch the following day, and I was so full after that too. What's hella good? What is this? There's like guac in there and sour cream and some hot chicken because again that's the vibe I'm on forever. Jalapenos. Beans in there. I would. Oh my God. This plate of nachos would hate to see me coming right now. Sage's run was first thing Saturday morning. B-Dub's run was on. Wait, TJ, were you there for Cards Against Humanity? Because that was on Friday. Right? No, it had to have been. No, that was Thursday. That was Thursday. Thursday into Friday morning. Speaking of Sage's run, there's the Streets POV. There's Sage and Chloe and Skrit and Sin. Also, this run was at like 7 in the morning. Also, I'm just realizing, if they're at 1.4 mil at this run, Saturday at 7 a.m., then, they must have done 1 million in a day, because I think they ended at like 2.4 mil or something. Oh, there's the coffee I drank, by the way. We went to, Waffles and Caffeinated, and I got a coffee and then drank like 3. Most donations. Yeah. It's just always more than I think it is. There's Kylie and Chloe playing Tetris. Which I never got to play. The only thing in the arcade I played, I don't have a photo of it, someone might, maybe, I don't know, was House of the Dead 4. Clicked on it. I just realized you're playing on a fight stick. That's something. There's Sage and Hooper playing F-Zero. Oh, here's the waffle I got, by the way. A bunch of us got this. This was called the Funky Monkey. I've decided, okay, I had my Kirby era. I've decided this is the year of the Donkey Kong era. So, what do we got? Banana, peanut butter, chocolate. My God. Okay, so this was the cake that they got for Maeve's. So Maeve's birthday was January 11th, which is the day everyone was leaving. So January 10th, the Saturday, we threw a party for Maeve. A giant surprise party. And dude, I'm gonna be so real, it like wasn't even my party, and like it had nothing to do with me, and like I was ready to tear up. She was so taken aback by it. If these photos do it justice. Well, that was crazy. I'm back. Hi, TJ. And it was awesome, honestly. I should also point out it was Blake's birthday on the 6th, and somewhere in room 1236 in the downtown Pittsburgh Wyndham Grand Hotel, there is a card in the desk drawer, unsigned, that was supposed to be for Blake, that we forgot to sign because we're all terrible people. And we all pointed out like, oh, we forgot to sign that card, and then no one has. Next time. We'll have to get a new card in Atlanta. Alright. The homie Skits. Skits was there to drop Ricky off. So he was there on day 0, and then he came back the following weekend to pick Ricky up and take him back to the airport, so we saw him a little bit. That's my guy. There's Blake. There's Ricky as well. Steven, Kylie, Sin. This was during the final run. Just some like room ambient pictures. This made me laugh. I put Go Birds in the PlayStation server and it showed up on, I believe this is Davina's Fitbit. Or something. Where am I in these? We gotta Photoshop you in somewhere. I wish you could have gone. This made me laugh. Oh, let's ignore the fact that their season just ended yesterday after this was taken. Yeah. We've already kind of talked about it. Okay. So this was after Sag Bean's run. So I think that's Toro there. Kara, Tara, myself, TJ, Maeve, Sag Bean, Chloe, Hooper, Sin, Bites, B-Dud, Witsen, Derek, Rijiku, and Script. It's a good photo. I like this. What do we... There you go. There's a bunch of photos of the three of us. These are the three Nicks, by the way. Nick Astalos, Nick Mann, Nick Hooper. I get so many comments about this Inuyasha shirt, like more than any other. Oh my god. Enigma, there you go. It's Deo and I. It was so good to see Deo again. I've seen, I saw Deo like a year ago when we all got sushi, but like I was sick, so it was like, dude, I'm like doing the thing where I'm like getting up every 2 minutes to go blow my nose, and I'm like, I hope no one noticed. SMH my head. Oh my goodness. Hi, Maeve. The other MM. I love Dea so much. Me too. I love this photo too. I like, if we scroll like way up in this channel, you can see the 2022 photos where I look very different. So I'm glad to replace a lot of those photos now with better ones. Finally. I think we've gotten rid of most of them. I've got, you know. I ain't old. I ain't old. Also, yeah, I've said since I met him, if you ever come to a speedrun event and Deo is there, like, you have to meet him. Like, people talk about like the like on stream persona, and then like the people in real life being different. I don't think anyone besides like maybe Zem is like as polar opposite from like how they appear on stream to how they appear in person. Like, he can be very just like focused and just like, I don't know, he's just doing his own thing on stream. And like, yeah, in person he is one of the sweetest, warmest people. This is where can I pan him? I was scrolling through and this got me. I was just scrolling, and then there's him hitting the black and white. I'm like, come on, Dana, what are you doing with that? Come on. That made me laugh. Anyways, back to my own server. I'd like to think I've spent enough time with you off stream that I can confirm, yeah, you are pretty much the same. On stream and off stream. I would like to think I'm the same on stream versus off stream. I've heard some people say I'm more animated in person. I've heard some people say I'm more animated on stream than in person, so I would like to think those comments all balance out. You know, Zem is far more relaxed in person than you would believe. Alright. There's a bunch of photos of Davina and I. I've already shown some, but here's one. We just kept taking like random ones. Was you snoring? I forgot about that. Yeah, I was in Davina's VC and I fell asleep. Oops. Oops. Also, I've been told, like, if I ever snore, that means I was like insanely tired. Like, my body was like, no, you need to go to bed. Which, again, I fell asleep in a VC, so not exactly by choice. Alright, here's Ann and I. This should, like, I need to point out, Ann and Nova and Mio just appeared with, like, no warning. We woke up on, like, the Sunday or Monday, I forget, and they were just like, we're here. And it was like, what? So, that was cool. 3 people I've never gotten to meet before. There's Nova and I. Oh, that's right. Ann was in the server, but, like, didn't say a word. You know? So, like, I forgot. And then, yeah, if Ann, like, I assumed Mia was going to. If, you know. All the dots connected. I didn't know Nova was coming out. Yeah, we woke up and Nova just appeared in the server. And it was like, oh. Okay. Wasn't to share a bed with. Okay, so I said, out of all of the people at speedrun events I've had to like split a bed with, TJ, you were by far the best. And then I realized the only person like as a roommate I've had to split a bed with, the only other person was Jura. And Jura, the first year I split a bed with him, that was something. I was like definitely curled up at the end of the bed like a cat, which I'll be honest, at first was like very funny because I've never had to do that before, and the fact that was like one of those things where I'm like, oh, I'm now a small enough individual that I can do this. That's kind of funny. Yo, it's B-Dud and I. It was so good meeting B-Dud again. I'm gonna be honest. B-Dud was here in 2025 for like only take a bath and eat. You're all good, Kylie. Thank you again for the raid. It was good to see you. I hope, and I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, but I hope your GDQ was just as special as mine was. I know it was because we talked about it, but okay. With my phone. Oh yeah, that's true. You like tapped me in the back. And I thought you did it in your sleep too, which was funny. B-Dud was there in 2025 and was in our room for like 4 days or something. And Sin, Jura, and I were definitely drunken disasters that year. And B-Dud was just kind of like there because it was his room too. While there's us three being disasters, and however other many people were in our room also being drunken disasters. Maybe I felt like we left a bad impression, you know? I don't know, maybe that's anxiety talking. But, he came back this year. Hi, Clovis. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. He came back this year because he also had a run-in. Stayed pretty much the whole time, and he was so cool. Like no like nothing weird whatsoever, you know, which I'm very thankful for. And yeah, we got to hang out like a little bit here and there. Yeah, no, B-Dud's awesome. And just got partnered not too long ago, so we love to see that. I'll get it later. But, there's the photo of him in the, attire he wore for his Claire Obscure run. And yeah, afterward, he literally stayed awake for, like, however long. It was crazy. There's Wit, Send, and I. I've met Wit at a bunch of events now. And, yeah, like, one of the nicest people at all these events. The one GDQ, they, like, brought a bunch of dessert for everyone that, like, if I think hard enough, I can still taste. It was really good. It was some, like mousse pudding. What else we got? There's Mohop and I. Like I said, Mohop is local, so in 2024 and 2025, they would literally like go to school, get done school, go home, hop on a bus, a 20-minute bus ride, and then just like hang out for the rest of the day. So I've gotten to meet him a few times, but this was the first event that they had like been to properly in like 4 years almost. So it was cool seeing him again. I'll be honest as well, we had only met like I think on like there was a New York trip a bunch of us did in 2021 and then SUDQ 2022, but like I didn't expect him to remember me, and he remembered me every single time since, so that's cool. Okay. So, one of the biggest surprises for me this GDQ, like, I knew who Tornite was. I'd seen their stream. I don't think we really like interacted a ton prior to this event, and like we talked a lot this event. Because like they went to the gym with us, they went to the pool with us. They had their car, so they were like driving a lot of people around. They played Cards Against Humanity with us, and like one of the like surprise like nice people at the event. So yeah, big shout out to Tornay. I should be like shouting all these people out in the chat if you're not following, which I assume most of you are, but if not. Alright. Like I said, as of recent events,
Holy.
I'm a Bills fan. Holy. One more for funny numbered. Hi, Harold. Thank you for the 68 months. Oh my god. The Alaskan bullworm. Harold, I love you too. And I miss you. And we all miss you. There's a handful of people that we repeatedly miss this event, and you were definitely one of them. I should point out, it dawned on me as, like, I looked at this photo earlier. I think almost every single speedrun event I personally have been to, Joester has been at. And I think this is our first photo, like, individual photo of us together. I think. Bills Eagles would have been my dream. That's what I wanted last year. I got Eagles Chiefs. I was bummed until I saw 34-0, and then I was not bummed. I was anything but bummed. But yeah, I don't think Joe and I have a photo together other than this one. And we've, like, almost every single event, even like some of the smaller ones like Wham he was at. And yeah, I don't think we had a photo together until this one, so I don't know how that happened. I will say Joe is like, if there's like an adult in the PlayStation Nation, it's like probably him. He's like got his own room always. He's up early and runs first thing in the morning always. If he's not like in the practice room, he's usually watching football by himself in his room. So, I mean, hey, which is fine, you know, which is fine, you know. Bob is also an adult. I need Bob at GDQ. Oh, no, here you go. This is Maxi Loads, who has been in here a bunch. Definitely very helpful in helping me get Twitch partners, so I'm forever grateful for that. As far as like speedrun streamers go, definitely in the upper level, which, you know, like, not to be that guy or whatever, but like sometimes I think about stuff like that and I'm like, so why do they care about me? You know, like, I'm fucking still, I'd like to think I'm in the middle as far as like speedrunner popularity goes, but like he's, you know, in the like the tippy top, the like occasional like 4-figure viewer top. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me being me being having imposter syndrome. Anyways, great dude, genuinely great dude. Hung out with him a bunch this GDQ too, which is nice. Poured him something. I don't even remember what I poured him. I took advantage of a Padge and Swift's liquor spread. Hey. This photo makes me smile so much because, Steven handed me his phone and the phone camera was like flipped already, so it was just pointed at Padge and I. And so I just took this photo. I was like, I'm just gonna take this. While I was like pretending to take a photo of, I believe, Steven and Maxie. It was just turn, so I just took it of us. And it makes me laugh every time. Okay, speaking of surprises, I did not know Aslov was going until like way later. I think like that was the plan, I just didn't know. So there's Aslov and I. There's another photo of Davina and I. Man. I said this earlier. She's probably on a plane right now. But, I miss her very much. I miss everyone very much, but, like, I especially miss her because I genuinely don't know when I'll ever see her again. You know? Since she lives in the whole other corner of the world. And it's very, 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 very expensive, so... So yeah. That's why we try to take as many photos as possible. That's my guy, man. There's Skits and I again. Oh, again, I don't know how many photos... I don't think there's a photo of just Skits and I out there until now, so I mean, hey. I had to get a photo with the goat, of course. Oh, I should also... I mentioned this earlier, but I'll point this out again. So, my train from Pittsburgh to... like back home to Philadelphia, left, or was supposed to leave at like 7:30. So normally I wake up at like 6:30, shower and whatnot, drop my key off and whatnot, and then just go to the train station and leave. That was my plan this year, but because of the fire, and because the Emerald Run went on way longer than I think anyone else anticipated, and then saying goodbye to people that were leaving at like 4 in the morning, I didn't go to bed until like 5 a.m. and again, I was gonna have to wake up at 6:30, so I decided to cancel my train, and Kylie was driving home to Virginia, where she lives, so I just went home with her, and that way I had all of Sunday morning and early Sunday afternoon to take a lot of these photos, say like proper goodbyes to people, and like I may have lost some money in the process by doing all of that, and obviously traveling home took way longer because of it, but like I don't fucking care. Especially again, like people like Ricky and people like Davina who like don't live in the US, it's very expensive, and I don't have to tell y'all because most of you already know, but traveling in and out of the US fucking sucks in the year of our Lord 2026. Do not recommend. Also, I miss my friends, so please find a way anyway, selfishly. So like, you know, I don't know when I'm ever gonna see Davina again, and I hadn't seen Ricky in like 3 years until this AGDQ. I saw them at ESA Summer in 2023, and this was like like 3.5 years later, you know? So. It ended up being the right decision. I may have lost some money in the process, and traveling back may have been more frustrating, but like, I don't care. These are people, you know, if I see again ever, it's gonna be like way down the line, so it was the right call for sure. Alright, I showed this photo earlier, but there's Sin and I again. And then here's Dylan and I again. I love this photo so much. This photo is also very special. I'm trying to even think who was all here. So I know Padge is on top because that's her tattoo. This is Sin, I can tell because of the blue hoodie. Swift is here. I think TJ is here. Davina is here. Steven is here. I think that's everyone. I think Maxie might be in here too. Oh my god. Hi, Friel. Alright, we got some more. At this point, I just have like random photos that other people took. So these are a bunch that Steven took. There's Nova back there. There's Maeve and Para and Tara's back there. Sin's back there. This is Mio, by the way. This is Anchovy's boyfriend who came with him. Who I didn't really get to talk to a ton on this day, and then I didn't see them again until they were leaving. And guys, as I was going to say goodbye, I noticed on top of his suitcase there was a Washington Commanders beanie, and I said, oh no. I didn't actually say that. We did talk about football though, and he said something like he went 5-11 in his fantasy league and still won, so like that's cool. Probably the nicest interaction I've had with a Commanders fan. Sorry if 240 is lurking. He's cool though. I was talking about this earlier, but like just how GDQ is with so many people being like in and out and like just so many movements happening. It can be very hard to like see everyone as much as you would like to, and time is limited, and like people are always doing stuff, so like I don't know, it just happened. I hope next time like we all get to hang out more, especially because like I've been to so many GDQs at this point that like the typical group of like myself, Steven, Sin, Padge, Swift, Yopi, like, you know, we're like all kind of locked in. That's like the main, like that's where the movement starts. And so then we're bringing in other people. Again, I also didn't drink this GDQ, which was definitely an experience. So I didn't get to pour drinks for everyone, but hey, I still had fun. I'm also glad that like most of the people that I wanted to see this GDQ I at least saw for at least a little bit. I drank for the most of this. Yes, you did. Oh, here's more from this photo. Dude, I love this photo so much. This photo's so good. Oh, here's another one. This one's kind of blurry, but there's Kylie, Padge, Steven, Swift, myself. This was a family photo. That's right, that's the context. This was the family photo. Because Steven apparently is like their son, their adopted son. And so I don't know what that makes Kylie and I. We're the grandparents, I guess. Because we're the older ones. Dude, I love this photo so much. This was just a photo that Davina took of me in the back of Mad Chicken by the Pepsi machine. Which, this went on to inspire... This went on to inspire this. Which, as soon as I saw the photo, I was like, I know what I have to do. That's pretty good. Not ready? No, I still need to add it. Okay, these are more photos from Maeve's party. Which I think maybe... Oh, because they haven't appeared in other photos, because I think they were only here for a little bit. This is Fire, by the way. If you're around any of the Sly communities, you may recognize them. This is a photo that, I think Hooper took. This is from Cards Against Humanity. So, yeah, there's B-Dud's Race is on the TV. And then one. There I am. Tornite, Maxi Lobes, Symphony, there's Steven. They're sitting on the couch. Padge. And then they're blocked from view, but Kylie is also sitting on the couch. There's this again. So I missed this one. Yeah, that was like right after you left, I'm pretty sure. Was that day, which... Hey. Did an arm wrestle. Yeah, no, that would have been... That would have been good. I'll show this again. For those who missed it earlier. This is Nick and also Nick. And for those who weren't here when this played earlier, this video was 2 minutes long. Because this match was 2 minutes long. With YP. So, Nick versus Nick, I'm just gonna let you know now, Nick won. Strong with it. That just reminded me, I only have the one photo with Alice from 2022. That's like the only photo that I've never like replaced. Like I don't have like a more modern photo with them. And not only is that a bummer, I also don't even have the original photo because she took it and then I don't think she ever posted it anywhere. So
I'm sorry.
like, I guess I could ask her, like, hey, do you have the photo of us from 4 years ago? Dude, no, I'm telling you, once I got to like here, that was the hardest part.
Neck and neck.
I would get him to like here, and I just couldn't finish.
Try to leave it there. Nick, bring it back.
Nick brought it back. It's back to neck and neck.
Nick, bring it back.
Until I... Dude, look how wiped we both are after. I'm like, okay, so I say I won. I'm gonna be real though, we both lost. We were both sore for like hours after that. Okay. This was a photo after B-Dub's run. Can I... This one's really wide, so like... What we got? Alright, left and right. We got Ann, TJ, Bites, Derek. I have a better photo, but like, look how fucking good B-Dub looked after this. There's Sin, there's myself, there's Steven, there's Ben, Maxie again, Ricky, Hooper, and then I don't know why Zyphels is so far off to the side, but there they are. Okay, this is a photo from Cards Against Humanity. I believe this is everyone who played. I don't think Hooper or Derek played. They were just in the room vibing, but the rest of us played. I believe this is everyone, so what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 people played. You guys ever play Cards Against Humanity with that many people? No one, I mean, Paj won. It's first to a dozen, and Paj had 10 before we stopped playing, so, like, that's close enough. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, just like, hey Devin, the arms were arming. It's true. To a higher plane. This is like, honestly, like a highlight of the whole trip for me. Was this day. I'm so glad that we made this work. Hey Magic Arrow. I'm pretty sure I even told you, Symphony, I just didn't know if there was going to be time. And like, I'm so glad that it happened. This was genuinely like a highlight for me personally. Here's another one. GDQ. Hi, Ben. I miss you too, Ben. I miss everyone. I'm glad. Because I know both you and Zyphels and Sajbean, it was all your first GDQs. And you had runs in. And you've all said, like, it was a life-changing experience. That makes me smile reading and hearing. I'm glad. This... See, I feel like ranking all of the GDQs and events that I've been to is like weird because they never really like there's no like scale or anything, you know. I will say this one in particular. Hey DDD. This was like, a favorite of mine for like very personal reasons. I think just because I got to see so many people and like finally meeting a lot of people for the first time. Like just in this photo, this is like first time meeting Tor and I, first time meeting Nova, first time meeting Ann, first time meeting you, first time meeting Zyphels. First time meeting Symphony, first time meeting Davina. And then, like, I've met Ricky, like, 3 times. I see Sin, like, once a year. Although, I don't know if Sin's going to GDQ again, so we'll see. I've only seen, like, Hooper and Maxie a couple times. Some people here, like, I've seen Steven at every GDQ that I've been to. I've seen Padge at every GDQ that I've been to. I've gone to Padge's house. I've gone to Kylie's house a few times. And I see them at almost every event. You still hear my voice, you still hear your laughter. Since you've pointed it out now, I can hear it. Okay, here you go, here you go. Like, let me start by saying I've not played this game. My friend gave me money to buy the game, to play it, because he won't shut up about it. While I was at GDQ, it is no longer on sale. Oops. B-Dud after stealing all of the aura in the whole event. I mean, that's pretty true, dude. Like, come. I don't know if we have a photo of it. Does anyone have a photo of Hooper with, like, the jacket and the boots and everything? I don't think I have one. Wait, there we go, there we go, there we go. This was hard as fuck, dude. This is Maeve and I think I said this earlier, but Maeve was another surprise. Very, very lovely individual, and I'm very happy that their surprise birthday party went as well as it did. I'm losing my voice, dude. What the fuck? Second time meeting Nick. What a guy. Dude. It was great meeting him again. I'm glad he was here the whole time, although he did get sick about halfway through and was basically stuck in bed for... Which, that was kind of a bummer. I won't lie. Just TJ and I. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but the room, there was 5 of us in the room. Myself, TJ, Steven, Kylie, and then Blake. That's true, yeah. Us arm wrestling was the last time we saw him. That's right. So, this is also funny because we've had a bit at a bunch of GDQs that Steven will FaceTime TJ when TJ is like at home, sometimes working. And Steven still FaceTimed him even though he was here with us. So, and then this is just us in the corner. I'm sorry. This is very funny to me. I don't even remember where you were when he FaceTimed you. I'm trying to remember where you were. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, more photos from game shopping. So, there I am. I should point out, by the way, that I made the mistake of only bringing a single hoodie. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll be honest too, like, I like this hoodie from like a design sort of thing. It's not exactly the most comfortable hoodie to wear, so also a mistake. Oops. There's Kylie, there's Sajbean. I think that's Chloe, like, sticking out a little bit there. There's Maeve, there's Bara, there's Tara. This is, I believe, the... No, this is the first store. I think. Yeah, no, this is the first store. Because I don't think half these people went to the second store. The second store, I don't have a photo, but there's Klonoa in the case for the low price of $420. This is funny. So this is Nick Astalos taking a photo of Davina and Symphony taking a photo of Steven, myself, and Kylie, which I think is funny. And I'm feeling a certain way here. I don't know. Oh, dude, here's another good photo. I don't know what day this is, but this is before. So I don't think Fusion has showed up, maybe like once or twice. Fusion was also like, I didn't even like know who they were, and like I could immediately tell they were like the coolest person. So I got some homework to do. Also, I've seen June in a few chats, but they were another like surprise. We talked a fair bit. They were mostly with Dylan and Nick though. She was talking to me about like drum stuff too, because apparently her dad played drums, so she grew up in like a drum household, and so like she knew a bunch of stuff and was asking a bunch of questions. She saw me, like, if you guys have seen, sometimes I'd be doing stuff like this, and she's like, oh, I like the like holding a controller, and I'm like, no, I've played drums for almost 20 years, so that's what that is. And she was like, oh, I thought that was funny. That's how that conversation started. Who else is here? Deo's here, Steven's here, Sin, there's Kongman in the back, there's Ben in the back, there's Fusion, there's Nick. I think that's Kylie back there, but I don't know if she realizes we're taking a photo. Maybe she was like just walking over. I don't remember. There's Skrit, Dylan, and there's June. June was only there for like half the week as well. June, Fusion, and Deo all left the same day. On Wednesday, I think. Nice to see you. Yeah, no, she was super nice. Like, again, June, Fusion, Tornite, Maeve, like, I'm sure I can think of more. But, like, people I had, like, not spoken to, or, like, barely spoken to, or, like, barely ever interacted with, and, like, I was blown away by all of them. So, shout out those people. This is, again, just, like, general, like, GDQ ambience. Dude, the Ape Escape shirt is so good. Sorry, I'm just, like, was someone in the bed? But no, just me. Dude, here's a photo. This is good because I got it. Because it reminds me of, this is from 2024. It reminds me of this photo. Yo, speaking of people we miss, I miss RM so much. I haven't seen RM in like 2 years. Steven's Jack and Daxter shirt. I don't know if it's come up yet. I'll look out for it. There's a bunch of us. This is that Cafe Milano where all the pizza was from. There we go. I think this is an R room. Yeah, no, it is because there's Blake's Super Nintendo. Blake has showed up a few times, but there he is. Yeah, there's Yobi with the PlayStation shirt. Deo in the Taco Bell shirt. I wouldn't have it any other way. This was before Budokai. So there's does anyone know who this is, by the way, or were they just like in the photo? Because I don't recognize them. Who else we got? We got Deo, we got TJ, Jazz, Derek, Sajmi, Chloe. Steven, myself, Sin, Kylie, Joester. I forget this guy's name, but I've seen him a bunch. There's Maxi. There's Tempest Mask, who helps with a bunch of GDQ stuff. I met them because they ran for, is it Kane? I don't think it's Kane. Maybe it is. I get Kane and Caveman confused all the time. So maybe that's what this is. I'll take your word on it. Wait, no, you're right. See, why would I ever doubt? Sorry, a bunch of wires in my brain just rewired themselves. I met Tempest because they ran, what fucking game was that? Some Castlevania game, I think? I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was even. Some Mega Man game, actually. Well, what a Castlevania. For Arm with Their Speed, the 1 year. It's 1 a.m. already? Sheesh. When did that happen? Okay, this was after Potty's run. So there's Potty, there's Mohaf, Blake, myself. There's Panda, there's Jazz, Sin, Yobi, Derek. There's the Pog Owl, the Pog Owl sticker. There's a bunch of us again. There's me drinking LaCroix, which, I'm gonna be real, I drank like 4 of these in one day because that's just what I was drinking, and like by the 4th one, I was like, I never wanted, like I can't believe I paid money for this. Then I had one the next day and was like, oh no, I just had too many in a short amount of time. There's a bunch of us again. There's me drinking Red Bull this time. Sorry, just noticed and look at the camera. That's all I'm saying about that one. There's Davina and I again. I miss her very much. Like I said, I don't know when I'll ever see her again, so... I don't know how much money is left in the Haven tank, so Hey. See, then I just started finding like random photos. Here's a bunch of us in Five Guys again. So there's David, there's Vin, Sin, Steven, myself. I think Fusion is next to me. There's June on the other end. Based on who's not present, I'm going to assume that's Kylie down there, but I don't actually. No, actually, I don't know who that is. This is way more than Five Guys. That's pretty true. There's Kongman there, there's Ricky, there's Blake, there's TJ. That's Nick there. That's who that is. Excuse me. Oh, it's Five Guys in this. Crazy. Here's us. This is in Einstein's. Yes. Dude, there you go. I didn't know that there's apparently video of this too. Oh. Okay. Can you guys tell where I capped this from? This is Aslov, Wed, and myself playing Clone Hero. The dude had the drum set up, and I was like, I'm ruined. I'm gonna be the guy that spends 5 years in the practice room playing drums instead of hanging with all my friends. Now, thankfully, Wed played. I think a few others played. I'm trying to remember. But Wed and I played like, I think 3 or 4 times. I also played with a bunch of strangers. Hey Bonds. I'm managing, I'm doing good. I miss all my friends. Now all my friends are back into my computer. I forget who was the first. That made me laugh for way longer than it needed to. Now all my friends go back in my computer. Okay, that's the end. Okay. I could comb through this server. Dude, there's so many. This server is full. And like... Wait, Fusion's live right now? I miss everyone. Alright, hold on. Oh, they're playing Minecraft though. I'm kidding. There's Friel and Swift. There's Bites. There's so many. I just like... I forgot about that photo. This is during the opening, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. There's Chamey. I forget Chamey was there too. I think Chamey was only there like one day. I forgot that. Dude, I'm telling you, possibly again because of the like sober GDQ, which I've never done before, this GDQ felt way longer than any of the other ones. This GDQ felt like it was a fucking month long. And so there's people that were there for like a day or a few days that I like forgot were there at all. Like Chamey, I think was only there on Sunday, the opening day. And so like I just forgot that they were there. I'm also now wondering, because if Jamie was only there for one day, did they even buy a badge? Hey, I didn't say anything. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that's me right there. So I don't know. I don't know. You know, there's a bunch of us. Bird gang. Oh, Patulo, please. I was already sad enough yesterday. You had a badge? Okay. I'm trying to think where this is. I wasn't here for this. If it wasn't evidenced by me not being in the photo. Post Dilma Chipotle. Okay. I don't know why we didn't go. We must have been somewhere. There's me on my phone. Oops. There's this again. My arts and crafts project. They glanced up at me. Same energy. Look at this. And then look at this. That's the first thing it's funny, that was the first thing I thought of when I looked at this, however. were I showed the one that was the like aerial view, the overhead one, but this was just like a normal one. There's ones where TJ and I are sitting down, and then there we go. I was gonna say there's ones where we're standing up too. Song in the background. That is the Traverse Town music from Kingdom Hearts 1. And there's the overhead one. What did I do? You were beautiful. And that's all I ever need you to be. This was before the Jack 3 race. There's them, and this is what the green room looks like. It's literally just, it's the same room, it's just like sectioned off and there's a green light, which I find very funny. There's been running into the Dragonfly. Which, you know, you should never play. Day 69 at GDQ, there's me about to leave, it looks like. One-handed. No. Happy birthday, Blake. No, why did Steven? No. This has to. Oh, this was their table. That's right. Because we were on the second table. That's We Super, apparently, by the way, who I don't think I ever actually spoke to, but there they are. Rest these people: Sajbean, Toro, Nick, Ricky, Chloe, Skrit, June. Oh, this was the sushi group too. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry too. Bro just got a 196 eel phase and fish. My goat is never washed. This reminded me, do we have a photo of okay, here's the Mickey Mouse CRT. Which I think is funny. There was also like a Disney princess one, but I don't know if we have a photo of. Aww. Man. Oh, here's all the stuff that Steven bought. I was going to buy Knight, but Steven was after it, and I was like, yeah, you can have it. I will buy it eventually. Apparently X5 doesn't work, which sucks. There's my stuff again. This fucking thing. Anyone know this guy? I know this guy. I miss it and I wasn't even there. Oh, this was during Monsters Inc., I'm pretty sure. Where's my fucking son? Now there's a photo. Hey, Kara. I'm already trying not to cry. Also, Kara, did we ever get a photo together? I'm like pretty sure. I gotta... Please. If we do, I don't have it, which... Dude, there's this one again. I'm not up so far. Okay, see, here we go. Dude. Is there the one of us hand in hand? Hey, Gigi. In case they get a hole in one. Some things never change. I love this photo so much. Perfect. Really? Search for Reptar. I don't... Rugrats and... What's the N64 one? I just realized I don't even think I posted this in mine server. I need to. Okay, that's what I thought. Rugrats in Paris. That's what I thought. Okay, I can't go and point every single person out, but like... Oh my god. Okay. If we want... I don't know who that is poking their head out. I might be able to go through all of these. I think. So, there's Sajbean. There's Anne, who is unfortunately Mike Wazowski. There's YP, who I only saw a few times this whole event, which is odd. There's Blake, also kind of Mike Wazowski, unfortunately. There's Mohaf, Nova Spell, Kongman, Tornite, Nick Astalos, June. There's Bin, and there's Zyphels. I think that's Albie back there. I think is who that is. Also Mike Wazowski, so I can't really tell. Body, Derek Lander, Deo, Davina, Fusion, Why am I blanking on their name? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Someone help me. Why am I blanking on their name? Hey, Andromeda. Caspi, thank you, thank you. I was getting Caspi and Nuki confused quite a bit, which is because I'm dumb. Where are we? Jazz. TJ. This is Barg. I mentioned this earlier. Barg was only here like 2 days, and my only interaction with them was me saying goodbye. So, which kind of sucks. Again, that's like, I wish I had been more aware. That just kind of happened. I'll be real. There's Ricky. There's Symphony. There's myself. There's Steven, Wed, Swift and Pad, Aslov, B-Dud, Sin. There's Stump. I forgot, by the way, that Stump had the $5,000 donation during Dylan's run, which is insane. That went over my head. It was funny. Yet I didn't. I think I only saw them from across the room. When people were playing Jack, and other than that, my only actual interaction was closest to you. In terms of location, that is pretty funny. That's the closest runner, in terms of location to me.
Probably doesn't want me talking about them, so I will refrain.
The second closest is probably Manto, and Manto's also not here. I feel bad. Everyone's busy now. Where do we love? Well, there's you, Kara, and Tara. Tara is also very close to me. I forget Tara. I'm not gonna dox the city, but Tara only lives an hour and 20 minutes from me, which I forget. I don't know why I thought she was way up north. Maybe she mentioned that at a point, but I forget that she's not that far from me. There's Kylie, there's Chloe, Whitsend, Marphoria, Maeve, there's King J, Nuki and Jay, and then the big man from New York himself. I think that's everyone. Okay, maybe I can do this. Yeah. I'm just realizing, is Yopi in this? Yopi, you still here? Am I crazy? Me and Mio missed it. No! I'm gonna have to... I joke about this all the time. Whenever people miss the group photo, I want to like force ghost them in. So look, there's this nice space right here. I'll force ghost both of you guys in. No one will know. Also, yeah, the I don't remember what server or like what channel I put them in, but the 2025 photo was legit so bad that the GDQ photographer didn't even credit themselves, and we also just didn't post it. Can I? Is this? Okay, yeah. This is the 2025 photo. There's literally like what? 10 people, not even, in the first 3 rows. Zem and Padge are like not paying attention. Crash Numbers is also like kind of not paying attention. Everyone else is way stuffed up here at the top, and we're also like not in focus. Like, it's straight up like, why did they let this go? Why did they not tell people to like move forward? You know? Like, there's like 20 of us like all in these back couple rows. A lot of which, like, I couldn't tell you who this is. Like, straight up, I couldn't. I can tell you most of the other people, but we're all, like, stuffed back here, and, like, why is that? Anyway. Where? Only kinda worked. Yeah, I will say... Wait, where is it? Okay, yeah, why am I up so far again? Where? There we go. At least, like, most of the people are... At least most of us are, like, visible at this point. It's really just, like... Anne and Blake and Albie that are kind of Mike Wazowski. I think everyone else is like... Why is Sid making the same face? Where's Sid at? Where is Sid? Am I crazy? Where's Sid at? Oh, Sid's dead center. Do we have, Where's the 2020? Is this it? Okay, yeah. Here's the 2024 one. Which, if you look closely, Sin and I are definitely still drinking Monkey here. Oops. Dude, this photo's crazy. Like, I look at this and I'm like... See, we should have used the left side of the stairs. Look how much better this photo is. How much clearer? Oh my god. Dude, there's people here I, like, forgot were even here. It's really only... don't know who that is back there. Yo, we've been saying like, oh, like I missed this person. I missed this, dude. This was at all of these GDQs, and then we haven't seen them in like 2 years now almost. Harold was in here earlier too. I miss Harold so much. This GDQ, Harold and I just split a room, just the two of us, and like... yo. And I was telling other people, because I told Harold, I was like, okay, it's just gonna be us in the room, so we'll have like the quiet room, the chill room, the room with like not that much noise, you know, like it'll be real relaxed. Dude, and that's not at all what happened. Then I brought like 15 people into the room every night. Everyone was partying. He's like at the desk trying to do work, and there's 15 of us yelling and whatnot, all being drunken disasters, as you can see by Stan and I drinking Monkey during this photo. Sorry. Hey, Amada. It was a great time. This was... I think I've been to 5 or 6 GDQs at this point, and this is like... This was a personal favorite for like different reasons than the other ones. Like SGDQ 22 and AGDQ 24, where this photo was taken, I think are my 2 favorites just because of how much fun we had. But this year was definitely special. This year was special for different reasons. I think just because this year I met and got to hang out with so many people that I've never met before. Which, like, at this point, like, I had hung out with pretty much everyone here at another event before, like, at least once. Sure there was. Harold didn't mind, like, I'll be honest. Like, I don't... Like, I kept apologizing anyway. I don't actually think he cared. You know? Dude, there's some silly ones here. Oh my god. I love this photo a lot, too. See, this was 2 years ago, and, like, I feel like I look way different. I don't... There's Harold on his computer. And there's the rest of us being drunken disasters. Oops. Okay, where are we? I need to get back to this server. Hold on. Old TJ FaceTime pics. I think that was it. I'm pretty sure that was it. Wait. Where? It's from the same day. There it is. There's TJ on FaceTime. This is for sure at like something o'clock in the morning, by the way. There's YP. Oh, this was the year that Deo pulled up with like no notice. So like RM and I were at the diner at Cherry's Diner, and we had Deo's stream open, and we were like, Deo, why aren't you here? And he's like, oh, I don't know, like, my girlfriend wouldn't want me to go or something. And then, like, Strawberry, like, walks by him and is like, no, you can go if you want. And Deo's like, really? Okay, alright. You guys heard her, I guess I'm going. And then, that was at, like, 11 a.m. Like, 5 p.m. he started driving. And then at midnight that same day, not 12 hours later, he was in my room drinking Monkey, as you can see. This was I think this was my favorite GDQ. Maybe. Dude, this flew. Oh my god. Anyways. Get back over here. I'm just like going through stuff now. Is there... So yeah, this is still the first exchange. Yeah, no, this is the first one. There's Monsters Inc.
Dude, I'm up way far now. Hold on. I don't know who edited this, but this is really good. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is from Cards Against Humanity again. Dude. See, even looking at this photo, it's like I have to remind myself this was like 3 days ago or whatever, 4 days ago. When was this taken? The 9th. This was taken 4 days ago. There's Jaxler. Dude, I got to see Jaxler a couple times this year, which was good. Look at Sin. And look how fucking clean my man looks, dude. I didn't get a Jaxler photo. I don't think Jaxler and I have a photo together. Again, they've also been to like every GDQ that I've been to, which is odd. I should have asked for one. Damn. Next time. Summertime. Wait, I didn't know this was filmed. Okay. See, theirs was 15 seconds. No, and no. No. Oh my god. Meanwhile, ours had to get uploaded in fucking parts. Symphony has the whole thing, which I've played like 5 times.
He's moving the chair.
Neither one of us wanted to give it up, which is why this is 7, 8 parts or whatever. Monster Inc. I don't think you were here when I said this, but like, you and Zyphels for sure had my favorite run. Honestly, possibly my favorite GDQ run that was not my own for obvious reasons. And I did not commentate for also obvious reasons. Like, just as like an in-person spectator, probably my favorite GDQ run. And like, I mean that, like, I wholeheartedly, definitely my favorite run of this year. I love this photo so much. My favorite thing about this photo is not only this, but like, look how warped stuff in the background is. Like, what's going on here? Wait, that's Steven, I just realized. Oh, this is me. Dude just evaporated. There's Mio again. I was looking to see if Mio had the commander's hat. No. It's okay. I'll let it go. Oh, then Hasfar also pulled up. I didn't get a photo with them this year because they literally like just pulled up with like no warning. Yeah, I thought that was cool that Sag put Chloe on the couch. This also got me. Jack X community photo. Which I just realized on him. That got me. Huge group photo. I just realized that Steven got a photo. This is from us playing Double Dash. Yo. Kylie and I play Double Dash every event, but let me tell you. I got so unbelievably cooked. Like, honestly, some of the least... like, I still had fun, but, like, I got done so dirty on, like... I, like, won the first 2 races back-to-back, and then, like, almost everything after I got completely done disgusting on. I was not feeling it. Hi, Mark. Yeah, they had a bunch of CRTs. Okay, here you go. There's TJ and Sajbean. Is there... Here's a photo. I didn't know this was even here. There you go. Oh, and this bin photoshopped in. Oh yeah, this was from Maid's Party. It was a quick time event. Oh, skits. How am I supposed to go back to normal life after this? Yo, it's the worst part. It's forever the worst part. There you go. Okay. I just realized this is also Photoshop. Do I have a photo with Wed this year? I don't actually know. What the fuck? Oh, it is. There I am. Oh, there's another one of TJ and I. Dude, I didn't even see this. What the fuck? TJ, when did we take this? I mean, before you left, but... Once again, why am I up so far? What the fuck? Hi, Power. When people ask about GDQ, this is what the vibe is. This is what it looks like to me. Watch the Steelers lose. How did we talk about yesterday? No? Okay, thank God. I don't want to do it anyway. Before Agdq end, anybody want to grab my shit, dude? I'm not gonna. Good answer, dude. It's the goat and I. The goat and my peasant self. Okay, see, now here's... Always swagged out. Yes, he is. Dude, this photo is crazy too. This is the photo that they used for the video thumbnail. On that anyways. Yeah, that's just like an evolved because his name's the Rixer. Ricky just became like an evolved nickname. Not unlike how Mr. Man is just an evolved nickname. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, can you click on this and like, does it work? His first name is canonically the. Very true. Try and get some sleep. I'm honestly on the way out too. Can we? Okay, I'm like over here somewhere. I don't even think I'm even on. I'm even in frame. It's 2 a.m. 3.5 hours we spent on this. Crazy. A lot to go through. I'm like convinced there's still like way more photos than what's here. Check general, Drat. First GQ had FOMO. Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. Is that mess on here? I look identical to how I look in this photo, by the way. I have a bunch of videos too. As soon as I saw this in here, I was like, you know, room. It's long playing Lone Hero drums by myself in the practice room and seeing all my friends. Like, supposed to. This is called the encouragement. Thank you for recording this, by the way. You know, this was good. Oh, what the? What? Where did this get taken? Dude, what am I staring at? What am I thinking about here, guys? Okay, there we go. We've said, like... We've, like, offered to fly, like, I'm like, we can get, like, at least 20 of us to all chip in money to fly Miggle out. And Miggle said, I have the money, I just don't want to go. Sorry, I forgot I screenshotted this. What's Deo thinking about here? What's Sin thinking about here? GDQ Toronto. There. I'll buy a Leafs jersey for the occasion. Get real cool. Dude, the yard. Let me down. Also, I just had a crazy revelation. I just had a crazy revelation. Where's the group photo again? Can I? There we go, there we go. Wait, I'm crazy. This is what I'm looking for. Dude, this photo's so bad. Half of us aren't paying attention. Again, they squeezed like 20 of us or 30 of us in these back few rows. Do I got this shirt? Yes, he did. That was Wed playing clone with me. Oh, this movie. That's Wed next to me. Especially on a drum set like whenever they move red to the hi-hat, throws me off.
Yeah, this is definitely a lot better.
I think I know a song. But it was also fun. Okay. I think that is everything. I think that is everything. So yeah, all in all, it was a great event. Definitely like SGDQ 2022, AGDQ 2024, and AGDQ 2026 are my favorite events that I personally have been a part of. This one was a personal favorite. I think mostly just because I got to meet so many people for the first time and hang out with so many people. Like, can I get the group photo also because I don't think I posted it? Which is weird. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so like just looking at this was like first time meeting Chloe, first time meeting Tara, first time meeting Kara, first time meeting Aslov, first time meeting Symphony, first time meeting Fusion, first time meeting Davina, first time meeting Bin, first time meeting June, first time meeting Zyphals, first time meeting Nova, first time meeting Anne, first time meeting Sajmine, first time meeting Toro, first time meeting Kongman. It's like Barg, Jay, Nuki, Mari, like people I kind of first time meeting Maeve as well, but like some people that like I didn't really get to like talk to, but like still like, you know, first time meeting them, the occasional interaction here and there. Also like second time meeting B-Dud. Who else? There's people like Derek and Dylan who I've met before, even like Nick to a lesser extent. Jazz as well. People I've like met before but like never really like hung out with on like in like a big way. So like That was also cool. And then obviously there's people like Blake, like Padge and Swift and Steven and Sin, who I've met like multiple times and hung out with multiple times, you know. So like that's. And then people like Ricky and Deo, who I'd only see like. I've only seen like a few. I mean, I've hung out with Deo a couple times, I guess now. But like Ricky, I hadn't seen in like 4 years. TJ, I hadn't seen in like 4 years. No, Nick went too. I was just looking at them. There they are. Oh fuck. There they are. Nick was only here a couple times. You would be the second person to say Sin looks lost, which is very funny. Nick was only there for a few days last GDQ, as was B-Dud. So ooh. You guys sound tired. So yeah. Overall, very, very good event. Definitely one of my favorite events that I've been to. I showed the Jack X photo, yeah. Like, I just named off, like, 10 or more people that, like, I met for the first time and got to hang out with for the first time, so. I miss you too, Symphony. I miss everyone. It's also why I'm bummed that they're leaving Pittsburgh. I will plunk down the money on the plane ticket, on a plane ticket to Atlanta, assuming people aren't driving, which maybe they are. I don't know. Driving through Atlanta, or driving through South Carolina fucking sucks. Driving through Georgia also kind of sucks. Although if I remember correctly, I have all these tabs open now. Dylan is offline. Shaka was offline. Saya was grinding. Oh, Robo is line. World record before breakfast. Pretty good. Georgia map. Okay, so Atlanta is like towards the top. Oh, I forget there's a fucking Albany, Georgia, like, bro, and a Columbus, Georgia, like fucking, and a Athens, Georgia. What are you doing? Like, that's not you. Hello? Get creative. Yeah, I really don't know what their decision to pick Atlanta was, I'll be honest. From here. I was saying if other people start driving from there. Just for train riding. Yeah. Behind Sin, is that Steven or Patches? That's definitely Steven. No, another Florida. I'm gonna be honest, that's like kind of what I think it's gonna be, which again is why I really don't understand their decision. I pointed this out earlier, again, as a straight white male. I've been to basically every big city in Florida, I believe besides Pensacola. I've been to all the others at least once, if not multiple times. Never personally had a problem. Again, straight white male. Also, don't think I've been in a bunch of years, so what do I know? What I do know is my one and only time in Atlanta almost got jumped. So, me personally, I don't really think. But, you know. Look, how about instead of, you know, yapping, we go next year, we all get cookout together, and we hang out again. And then it's not so bad. Yeah, no, Atlanta is... I don't know. I really don't understand. I really don't. I'm kind of hoping it's a one and done. I'm sure you look stronger now. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Hey, Kingdom Heart Master. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm hoping that's a 1-year contract. If it's a contract at all, maybe it's just for one event. I don't know. I really don't understand the decision to move. I will say, I know a lot of people did not like this hotel. Which, I've pointed out, the problems with this hotel, and like, I'm not gonna act like they're not there, but like, my problems with the hotel are like, kind of funny, if anything. You know? Like, the bathroom door doesn't lock. That's like, why? Like, what a dumb design choice, but that's like kind of funny. You know? Elevators are a little wonky, but like, that's like kind of funny. You know? You and your group of like 6 people are all sitting there laughing like, oh dude, leave this elevator forever. I'm gonna finish my beer before the elevator gets here. You know, stuff like that. Versus the Minneapolis hotel that I believe this will be the 4th year there, assuming it's the same hotel, I like actively dislike. Like, can I even show? Hold on. Where's like secret group photo? Where's the? Okay, here's the. This was the room for SGDQ that we had a year and a half ago. Which, like, yeah, the beds were pretty spacious. The room in general was pretty spacious. I kind of forget that. But, like... Oh. And now there's a photo. Holy shit! Oh, this is GH3, though. That's right. I forgot about this. Okay, like, the practice room is way worse. Yo, this guy. Dude, this was so special. This was before my run. Yo. I miss Greg. I miss Stevens. I miss Dis. Dude, shaved head Dill. I forgot. See, now we're going like way far back. Anyways. The rooms were nice, but like everything else kind of sucks. The practice room is way worse. Also, I'm gonna be real, like, I get why they have it there, like I get why. It's for sure one of like the safest neighborhoods. But like, that area is so expensive. I don't think I paid... Now, I'll also be honest, I don't really remember paying. I think the average, like, meal price this past GDQ was, like, $20 too. Which, I guess is, like, fair and fine. And I'll also be honest, probably didn't do the best job at managing money this time. Oops. But yo, Minneapolis is expensive. There were a lot of like $30 meals for just me after tip, and like I was like over it. Which is why I kind of don't mind that I didn't go to 2025s, even though I was supposed to. I'll be honest, I was like, well, I want to talk about that. I think the FOMO got like kind of quelled very fast because of a very important DM I got on the first day, on what would have been the day that I flew out. So, hey. Alright, deep breath, friends. Who is live? I have 2 people open right now. Are there any GDQ friends open? Is the question. Oh, Kara literally went live. Okay. Dude, done. That's easy. Alright. We'll hopefully get back to some speed running. I just wanted another icebreaker stream because I haven't seen you guys. I feel bad too because like I didn't stream for like a week, and then I streamed like a little bit, a couple days in between that week and then leaving for GDQ, and then I was gone for another like 10 days or whatever. Trying to get back on it now, you know? Trying to get back on it. Yeah, hopefully. The other PlayStation I don't think is here yet, so I don't know. I got some other plans too. We got some casual games to play, so we'll see how much of that we get into tomorrow. But yeah, it's good to be back. Comment is pinned, but please join my Discord. If you want to see any of these photos, you can join my Discord, and they're all in there. And then you can follow me everywhere. The old story. Y'all know the drill. Y'all have been here before, or maybe you haven't. That's cool too. Anyways, glad to be back. Bye, friends.